Down by more than 20 points in a recent poll, Florida Governor and White House hopeful Ron DeSantis is once again looking to calm nerves among his donors. A new campaign memo obtained by NBC News shows the DeSantis team trying to reassure supporters by laying out a plan for the future of the race. The memo is labeled confidential and dated July 6th. It says the campaign will continue its focus on early nominating states and will consider adding more resources to Super Tuesday states in the fall. The memo also argues the only people who could viably win the primary are him or former President Trump. It also previews some tough weeks ahead for Senator Tim Scott, saying he will, quote, receive appropriate scrutiny in the weeks ahead. This, as Politico reports, some top DeSantis donors are starting to consider Senator Scott instead drawn in by a more traditional Republican rather than the combative styles of both Trump and DeSantis. Willie.
Well, we know they're worried about Tim Scott, for starters. Meanwhile, the Florida governor's team already is looking for a possible reset of its media strategy. A number of sources tell ABC News the DeSantis campaign has been weighing a shift in media strategy. While the governor has largely shunned mainstream media outlets and mainly stuck to friendly platforms like Fox News and conservative media outlets, that may be about to change. Several sources telling ABC News the governor's team is leaning toward having DeSantis begin doing mainstream network interviews and possibly some town halls. The move would mark a stark shift in strategy for the governor's team, whose sources said felt earlier in the year DeSantis could afford to engage only with more friendly platforms and media figures. A spokesperson for the DeSantis campaign did not return ABC's request for comment. So, Joe, it's going to be a hard pivot if there's a new strategy when you've attacked the media as out to get him, dismissed polls showing you not doing well, saying the media is out to get you and that doesn't want you to become the nominee, and then to turn and say, sure, I'll sit down with ABC or NBC or CBS.
Yeah, I mean, that strategy works. It doesn't work, though. I mean, his strategy of shunning the media is a failed strategy, and it will never work. John Heilman, let's talk about Donald Trump, and specifically, let's talk about Donald Trump in this show. In 2015 and 2016, people said, "Oh, Donald Trump's on too much." This bears repeating. We told every presidential candidate, when you're out on the road, you want to be on the show, pick up the phone, give us a call. And let me just say, he's a friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. I was begging Jeb Bush to come on the show. Everybody in Jeb's camp were like, no. They were so careful. They were so scared. Jeb Bush, so tight. I got to tell you, Jeb Bush, I've said this time and again, one of the smartest guys, one of the best leaders I've seen up close in all my years in politics. He froze. I'll say it too. Hillary Clinton in 2016, despite the fact we always had great interviews with Hillary Clinton in 2008, her campaign team so tight. She never came on the show.
Jen.
I remember talking.
Remember when you guys made us... Hold on, Joe. She's right here. You're talking about Jen. Remember when you guys made us, fly to some southern state and drive on a dirt road for 2 hours to sit in a school with her for 20 minutes?
Oh, I forgot about that, but yes, no, I do remember that.
I mean, that was just, you know what I mean? Come on, TV,
We
man.
were on the phone,
right?
though, and let me address this to Jen then, and jump in.
She's sitting
jump
right
in,
here.
John. No, but Jen would always be saying she'd be very polite, she'd be very loyal. And she'd say, it's above my pay grade.
And because I'm very polite and very loyal, I'm not going to say all the reasons why we weren't able to do your show as much as I would like.
That a girl. I know exactly.
Or the circus. Hillary Clinton never went on the circus, not once.
But you tried.
But here's the bigger point, though.
You're right, though, about your bigger point.
If Hillary Clinton had come on the show in 2016 early on, it would have been like 2008. It would have been great for her. We would have had a discussion. Her donors would have seen her. It would have worked well. If Jeb Bush had come on the show, I mean, we're like free form. We just kind of go. People try out their riffs on our show. Then things work, goes out on the campaign trail. They get calls from donors. They get just God.
This show is a unique situation.
Somebody
though. It does let you go. It lets you talk.
Bring it home, Joe.
Here's the point. All of these people have always been afraid, not just of our show, but of the media. Now let me bring up Donald Trump. Donald Trump and Lindsey Graham were the only two people that took us up on our offer. And they called. And Lindsey only called a couple times. But Jen, Donald Trump called like nonstop. I'm here, I'm there, I'm blah, blah, blah. And it made a lot of people angry. And I always call the campaigns and I would say, come on the show. Talk. You don't like what he said. We don't like what he said. Come on, Jeb. Tell us why it doesn't work. Or if not Jeb, I'm talking to Jeb's people. Or John Podesta, I talked to John Podesta. Come on, John. What are you guys afraid of? And it didn't work for them. And Jen, it's not working for Ron DeSantis either. This is a very long way of saying, you know, you hate Donald Trump. You hate that he was on the show a lot. Well, he was on the show a lot because he wasn't scared of his shadow. And it made a difference. DeSantis is scared of his shadow, and it's killing him, isn't it?